Greetings, so I'm Christian. This is a world watched on record from the royals and my mother new creation. And I'm here with the latest energies update. So after I woke up at Rolf's house today in the tent, and I rode straight up after posting everything to my tent momentarily, drop off a few things, and then I just went out and I went just briefly to this little dispensary to pick this up, went back to the tent, and fell asleep. I just was exhausted, and it was so warm in there. I just fell asleep. But when I woke up, they had shot outside, and I'm noticing that I'm getting very affected. So my morale went down to like 0. I started to feel like maybe this is, maybe after detention, like that's the most I can ever get from life. The few people that I met when I went and I took a chance and tried to move into Captain's Walk, and I went to the beach that day, for a few moments, and well, maybe that's the last of me. I start to think these thoughts because now I understand that the system is not very congenial, and they're prioritizing. Because yesterday I read the book of their cult, and then they're prioritizing protecting the illegals. So they'll go, because they'll make their kids go through phases in fake grades for the Masonic people. Then once they fuck, say Muhammad, he will write the paragraph and say, I can't forget her. I am so enamored. I will live to protect her from danger. They live to protect the illegals from deportation and to murder me. So I am now feeling in utter, beyond extreme levels of unbelievable, unrealistic. I can't even name that. I am in utter shock. And then, as I ride around, sometimes I think, okay, if you give the message and you tell people this is not about public fuckery, but then as soon as I go barely even any time to the dispensary, back to the bridge and stuff like that, I think somebody shot after I left, probably, or stole or something. I'm not sure. Maybe they staged it with Adair to have Muhammad Nasrallah or Amir or Amber, Crystal. Probably Crystal did, because I got pink lemonade. Maybe it thinks of itself as such. I don't know what their thinking is, but that's what they want to now, because it's anything that I hold. That's why it was $3, and I always try to send it to my phone or the receipt. They don't let me. They go quick. So it sends to the phones of the people who stole my accounts. So it goes from a stolen account so that they pretend that I actually am the one who stole my own accounts. That's why now, like, their friend from Hollywood who took some pictures of me in Hollywood wants me to send him a little snippet of me. Then they'll pretend that it was sent by Cordoba, and that I'm the one who went there on a Greyhound and burnt LA, but I was here in Seabrook in Forsyth's house that day, being, brought back and forth to the Oaks, where like everything in their cupboard is so filled with sleeping pills that even he got so sick. But he doesn't have a radon tech, and he's getting sicker. And he asked me for a session now, the actual guy, so asked me how much money I want. So this to me is unbelievable. Like, and then I'm still scared all the time. It's like, okay, what if I give him the tech? Nearby they'll have like Amber fucking Shafo, and if I don't fuck Shafo in the end, Amber will have given the tech, and I would have been that one, because if I dare to sleep in the tent there, they'll come in and change the whole scenario. And so, I need to break free from all this, and I'm hoping for a lift-off, but the problem is several bars now have asked me to no longer go there, because when I go there, like once, twice, 3, 4 times max, I order a drink, a meal, then last time I go, I leave, they bring somebody to fuck someone in public. Then when I go, they can't let me stay anymore, because in that context, the story is over. Once they break God's command in staying put, they bring original sin, then they have to kick me out. And so Now, if I go to one of the bars pro Original Sin, they can anytime have the management say, because they have the freedom too, that is an act of freedom. They can talk to me one time as a manager or as a bartender or whatever, tell me, excuse me, ma'am, please don't come back here, and I go. Then if you go again, then they have the full right to telephone a public sheriff, a personal local one, and tell him that I am some misdemeanor. So I definitely will not go back to these specific places. So, and the pressure was so high, like for me to maybe hope to meet like a new sort of energy is very difficult, because now they're all under that predicament. They're all programmed. It is hopeless. And for me to even think that just because I left a guy, all this happened, then I got a threatening email from Cordoba. It told me like I was still on gmail.com when it sent me that. Then they stole that. And then I started to open the oral education and gmail.com. Then oralmeditation.com. All like I wasn't here anymore. And then I opened Oral Morningstar. I wasn't even here anymore. And then I started to change like my former Gmail Tabrawi WI or OUI Facebooks to like Aurora Diamond Tabrawi. And then that's when In Motion Hosting called me to Miami. They said, excuse me, ma'am, you can't use Rainbow anymore. So right away, as soon as I shut down, like right away, it was emergent from the sky. It came down, and I knew like it was Morningstar. That's it. I received the Morningstar immediately. I was like, okay. I traveled across America as a real Morningstar, like every yoga center, every massage parlor, everything, every hostel. They stole all the like itinerary and Instagrams to do with. So sometimes I feel like maybe my fight was in vain. But then I just start to think, no, I have to push through. I'm not going to let a bunch of delinquents and whoever they're affiliated with bring me to these dimensions. I still hold the power. I just still have to vibrate higher and meet better people than I've ever met. And if they're not going to be the Illuminati straight up, because there's a lot of gaps in fabrication, I just honestly hope that I can open myself enough to meet remotely even anything that just give me a little lift. Or maybe even myself, because I'm trying to no longer run for myself.